2020, he responded as follows at line 10. Says it was the fact that Sergeant Mokhani informed me that they will be going there for other investigations, but also in relation to a certain alibi that he may have given to them in relation to this matter, my lord.
Wase ebuzwa ke uSergeant Uginina ngezathu sokuya kwakhe ke eCarltonville ngalelo langa lelo washo ke uma ephendula ukuthi ke uSergeant Mokhane wamtshela ukuthi baya khona ke eCarltonville ngalelo langa nokuthi ke bayokwenza ke uphenyo noma ke bayoqhubeka ke ngophenyo nokuyoqinisekisa futhi ke owakusho wena ke kubona ukuthi wawukuphi nendawo.
Cha, hayi ukuthi ngangekuphi nendawo Nkosi enkantolo.
No, my lord, not with regards to my alibi.
Sasoqinisekisa ukuthi mina ngiyasebenza ngihlale for Solas.
It was to go and confirm that indeed I was gainfully employed and that I was not residing in Phosphorus.
But at that point, Mr. Ntanzi, as we pointed out to you, you were working at Impala Platinum in Rustenburg.
Ngaleso sikhathi leso angisebenza eImpala Platinum eRustenburg. Ngaleso sikhathi leso.
On the 18th of June 2020.
18 June 2020 usebenza eImpala Platinum eRustenburg.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, if, as you allege, that the police wanted to establish if you're gainfully employed, would they not have been gone to Impala Platinum in Rustenburg?
Uma kuwukuthi ngalendlela okhuluma ngayo wena, uma kuwukuthi amaphoyisa injongo nominhloso ukuthi aye lapho ngalelo langa, bakuyoqinisekisa ukuthi impela uyasebenza, babengazuya eImpala Platinum.
Nkosi enkantolo. Angazi ukuthi lo mbuzo uqonda kuphi. Ngoba mina lapha ecourt ngitshela ukuthi ngo2014 ngangisebenza eCarltonville futhi isigameko senza ngo2014 hayi ngo2018.
My lord, I don't know where this question is directed at, because here in court I was informed that in 2014 I was working at Carltonville and the incident happened in 2014, not in 2018.
Ingakho nje ngiphendula phambi kweNkosi enkantolo lokho into engifundela ayilona iqiniso. Ngoba number 1 okokuqala 2014 bengisebenza eCarltonville hayi eRustenburg. Bengakayazi nokuyazi eRustenburg lezo khathi lezo.
Hence I am saying, my lord, that which the state is reading before the court is not true, because in 2014 I was working in Carltonville and not in Rustenburg. Rustenburg was not known to me at all in 2014.
So ingakho siyekhona eCarltonville ngoba ngitshela into ka2014 ingakho ngibathatha ngibatshela thina bengisebenza eCarltonville ngo2014.
Which is then why we went to Carltonville, my lord, because I informed them that in 2014 I was working in Carltonville.
But the allegation that you were in the taxi industry and not gainfully employed, to which period did that refer to?
Manjeke inkulu uzokhumbula uthe ubrigadier Uginina wathi wena ukwimboni yamatekisi noma kumkhakha wamatekisi nokuthi awusebenzi uhlala ePhosphorus. Manjeke uma esho lokho wayekhuluma ngasiphi isikhathi noma ngayo ngawuphi unyaka?
Akawumentionanga unyaka.
He did not mention the year.
Ngoba phela mina mawuzothi kimi ungibuza ngithi hayi bongana nohlala ePhosphorus umuntu wamatekisi ngithi naye angihlala ePhosphorus ngiyasebenza uthi ngiphendula into engibuza yona.
And if you come to me, you ask me that Bongani, you are in the taxi industry and you are staying in Phosphorus, and I then say no, I'm not into the taxis and I'm not staying in Phosphorus. I am responding to that which you are asking me.
But this is precisely the point, Mr. Ntanzi. If the police did not mention the year, if they did not mention the period, at that point you were employed at Impala Platinum. Why did they not go to Impala Platinum to establish that you are gainfully employed?
Yiloko ke engishoyo ke noma ke ngikubuza bona ke uma kuwukuthi ke amaphoyisa engashongo ukuthi ke akhuluma ngasiphi isikhathi noma akhuluma ngawuphi unyaka, ngaleso sikhathi leso wena ke usebenza eImpala Platinum, ungani ke uma ngabe kuyoqinisekiswa ukuthi uyasebenza ungayiwa eImpala Platinum?
Nkosi enkantolo kodwa usikhuluma ngecala kaSenzo uthi uSenzo shona 2014 bengisebenza eCarltonville bengakasebenza eRustenburg 2014. Manje lo mbuzo ongibuza wona ngingakho nje phambi kwakho anguzi uqonda ukuthini.
My lord, at the boardroom I was asked with regards to the matter of Senzo, and it happened in 2014. And in 2014, I was working in Carltonville, my lord, and not in Rustenburg. Hence, I'm then saying that I do not understand as to where the question is directed.
Mina Rustenburg near 2016 Rustenburg.
I went to Rustenburg in 2016.
Yes. We are asking you this, Mr. Ntanzi, based on what you're saying, that the police allege that you are involved in the taxi industry and not gainfully employed.
Lokhu sikubuza ngenxa ke yenkulumo yakho umnumzana uNtanzi ukuthi ke amaphoyisa athi kuwena ukuthi ke usemkhakheni noma ke kwimboni yamatekisi nokuthi futhi awusebenzi.
Yebo kusho bona kusho mina.
Yes, that is what they said. It was not said by me.
Angithi uphenyo lwabo akusilo lwabo.
It was their investigation and not mine.
Ngiphinde ngimangale ukuthi ubopha umuntu but uphinde uhambe ophenya naye uphinde uphenya yonke information yayo. Ngiqala ukubona ngaleli cala lelo.
And which also came as a surprise to me, my lord, that you arrest a person, then you continue with your investigation in the presence of this person or together with this person. I saw it for the first time in this case.
And you are aware that the police said that you were not gainfully employed, but they did not mention the period for which they say you are not gainfully employed.
Uyakusho nokuthi ke amaphoyisa athi kuwena awusebenzi. Kodwa ke akazange akutshele isikhathi lesi ukuthi ke bakhuluma ngasiphi isikhathi noma ngawuphi unyaka lo bathi awusebenzi ngawo.
Angithena because enkathi uthi mina namateksi ngomuntu ohlala eFosterus ngithi mina mama.
He said to me, my lord, that I was a taxi owner or I owned taxis and that I was staying in Fosterus. I then said, you are telling a lie. Lies. That is then when I then mentioned it to him that I am gainfully employed, I am working at the mines, and I started working at the mines in 2009. Hence, I told him that I am gainfully employed, I am not a criminal, I am not something who is into criminality outside.
Yes. That is precisely the point. You wanted to prove that you are gainfully employed. At that point, you were employed at Platinum Mine in Rustenburg.
It's what? It's misleading to the witness. Mr. Advocate Banoy, from yesterday to today, has been developing this point that you told Mohani when he was interviewing you on the 17th that on the 26th or the period of the 26th October 2014, you were working in Carltonville, Sibanye Stillwater. Then an agreement was made to say, go and show us where you were working in 2014, because these allegations pertain to 2014, not later in 2018 or 2020 when the witness is now employed in Rustenburg. Now he's twisting it, and I can see it's misleading and confusing to Mr. Ntanzi because they are talking at cross purposes now, and the answer is also at cross purposes now. Where's the court, please?
Yes, Mr. Boy, that's the question.
We will never confuse a witness. Mr. Ntanzi has just testified that the purpose why they went to Carltonville was because an allegation was made during the interview on the 17th of June that he's not employed.
Right.
He's in the taxi industry. Now, we then asked him, did the police then specify as to for which period were they seeking confirmation that you are employed? Then he said, no, they didn't specify the period. Now we're saying, at that point, you employed at Platinum Mine in Rustenburg. Now, we're just saying now, why didn't you take them there to prove that you are gainfully employed? That's the simple, I don't know how can it be said that we had cross purposes.
Okay.
Angiveza ke ummeli umzana Ntanzi ukuthi ke kuyezwakala ukuthi nangendlela ukuthi ke anikhulumi ngesikhathi esodwa kuyazwakala futhi ke nangendlela ke uphendula ngayo ukuthi ke umshushisi ukhuluma ngesinye isikhathi nawe ke ukhuluma ngesinye isikhathi futhi nokuthi ke lo mbuzo ke unako ke ukuthi ke ukudide uthi umshushisi cha lokho ke akubuzayo noma ke akushoyo ke kuqhamuka ke kunkulumo yakho ukuthi ke eboardroom babe kubuza ngani ke ingakho ke manje ekubuza ke noma ethi kuwena ke kwakungani ke amaphoyisa ungawathathi ke uwase Impala Platinum ngoba yila owawusebenza khona ngaleso sikhathi leso.
Isizathu salokho Nkosi enkantolo ukuthi ngingabasi eRustenburg. Rustenburg bengingakayi 2014 Nkosi enkantolo.
The reason, my lord, that I never took them to Rustenburg, my lord, is because in 2014 I hadn't been to Rustenburg, or I was not working in Rustenburg as yet.
Ngangibatshela ngeCarletonville ngiyazi ngaleso sikhathi esengisekhona eCarletonville 2014 ngo 2015.
I then told them about Carltonville because I know that around during that time, 2014-2015, I was working in in Carltonville.
Ngizomthatha kanjani ngimuse Rustenburg ngeke ngazuthi Rustenburg ufike khona ngo 2016.
Then how was I going to take him to Rustenburg, knowing very well that I arrived in Rustenburg in 2016?
Ngawuqashwe eImpala ngo 2018.
And then I got employed at Impala in 2018.
Right, we leave it there for argument. And then Brigadier Gininda continues as follows in his evidence on the 28th of November 2023, page 33, line 14, line 15, Brigadier Gininda, my lord. So after the warning that was given to him in terms of section 35, are established as to what he wants to do.
Uyaqhubeka kuBrigadier Gininda kubufakazi bakhe ke uthi ke emuva ke kwaso isexwayiso engamnikeza sona ke ngase ngimbuza ke ukuthi ke uyimisele ukuthi enzeni.
Nkosi enkantolo asekho isixwayiso engasitholanga.
My lord, there's no warning that I was given. Even the issue of section 35, it's something that I heard for the first time here in court, my lord.
Then he proceeds. It was clear, my lord, that he is prepared to talk to me without an attorney, and he did not choose the right to remain silent, my lord, and he did not elect to remain silent, rather, my lord.
Uyaqhubeka ke ubufakazi bakho Brigadier Gininda ke ukuthi kwacaca ke ukuthi wayeyimisele ukuthi ke akhulumeke nami ngaphandle kommeli nokuthi ke akazange futhi akhethe noma ke aqokeke ukuthi ke uzothula angasho lutho.
Nkosi enkantolo akaze ngibuze lo mbuzo leyo.
I was never asked those questions, my lord.
Then he proceeds, line 24, Mr. Gininda, my lord, it was the right. We asked him to place on record what those rights were, and he testified as follows, my lord, it was the right to remain silent.
Sambuza ukuthi iwaphi ke la umalungelo kwakuyilungelo lokuthula ungasho lutho.
The first one, then he said, the right not to give self-incriminating evidence.
Nokuthi ke unikezeke ubufakazi ke obubufakayo ecaleni.
The right to an attorney, and if he cannot afford one, to have a state provide one for him at the state's expense.
Elilandelayo ke ilungelo ke lommeli nokuthi ke uma kuukuthi ke angeke kwazike ukuthi akhokhele ummeli ukuthi ke umbuso ungamlekelela ke ukuthi ke umtholele ummeli.
And a right to challenge the legality of the detention, and if so, the interest of justice permits that he should be released from such detention.
Elilandelayo ke ilungelo lokuthi ke uphikisaneke nokugcina kwakho ke esitokisini noma ke ukuvalela kwakho nokuthi ke uma ngabe ubulungiswa buvumela ke ukuthi ke udedelwe ke la ovalelwe khona.
Do you have any comment to proffer, Mr. Ntanzi?
kulamalungelo ke aseshiwo ke manje asefundiwe kukhona office ukusho.
Cha mina Nkosi enkantolo ntakulona iqiniso la kaze ngitshela yonke lento efundwa lapha phambi kwamshushisi.
I am saying, my Lord, it is not true. All of this that has just been read now by the state was never put to me.
Mangikhumbula kahle lapha ecourt bayibiza ukuthi amanye namaphoyisa amakhulu angithi.
If I remember well here in court, my Lord, they refer to themselves as high-ranking or senior police officers.
Iphi incwadi lapha angichazela khona ngalokho abhala khona mhlambe incwadi yakhe diary mamfundisi Mabena Mohane Baba Geninda aphi lo incwadi leyo lapha ngokodwa uyivezile.
Where are the documents, my Lord, for an example, diaries or a diary with regards to Sergeant Mukhula, Sergeant Mohane, Sergeant Mabena, Brigadier Geninda? Did they ever produce those documents before the court?
Ingakho ngesizulu bethi awisenga inkomo esamithi manje lusenga inkomo emithiyo lapha phambi kwecourt.
Let me just think of the proper way to put this, my Lord. Okay. Can I just get back to this, my Lord? I just need a proper way to put this. Okay. Can you just pass me, Mr. Judge? I'll get back to this now. Just,
Okay. His version that a warning was administered to you in terms of your constitutional rights is confirmed by Sergeant Mohani in his evidence of the 2nd of November 2023, page 28. At line 24, says, before speaking to Brigadier Geninda again, reiterated his rights to him, the same rights that I read to him before we left Pretoria. Do you have any comment on this evidence of Sergeant Mohani? He confirms the evidence of Brigadier Geninda that Brigadier Geninda explained your rights to you.
lana ke uSergeant Mukhane ke uqinisekisa ubufakazi bakhe uBrigadier Geninda bokuthi ke ngempela uBrigadier Geninda wakufundela amalungelo.
Nkosi enkantolo akulona iqiniso lelo.
My Lord, that's not true.
Ebese ngiphinda Nkosi enkantolo kumangala uma umkhane ethi yena wamuza uGeninda ekhuluma nami. Umkhane ngathi wayemlapha ekhuluma nomamfundisi noMabhena uGeninda wayesendeleka imamodeli. Umuzwa kanjani lo muntu lo?
It also comes as a surprise to me, my Lord, when Mukhane alleges or claims that he heard Geninda or Brigadier Geninda speaking to me, because Sergeant Mukhane was standing aside together with Sergeant Mukhula and Sergeant Mabena speaking to them. And Brigadier Geninda approached me or was close to me. So how could he then have heard Brigadier Geninda speaking to me?
Ingakho ngithi phambi kwecourt nje usenge imithi akakhulumi lona iqiniso.
Hence I am saying before the court, my Lord, that he is not telling the truth.
But keep in mind the evidence of Sergeant Mukhani that he introduced Brigadier Geninda to you.
Kodwa ukhumbuleke inkulumo yakhe uSergeant Mukhane ukuthi uyena owethula uBrigadier Geninda kuwena.
Ngishilo ngathi phambi kwecourt akulona iqiniso lelo.
I did say before the court, my Lord, that that's not true.
Maye methula kimi umethula ngayiphi language?
When he introduced him to me, in which language did he do that?
Iphi incwadi futhi ayikhombisa ukuthi nakho lapha ngabhala konke hayi uBrigadier Geninda ngimethulile kuNtanzi ngoba une diary esiphoyisa ngithi.
And where is the document that indicates that indeed I introduced Brigadier Geninda to Ntanzi? Because as a police officer, he does or he's in possession of a diary.
Yes. Then Brigadier Geninda continues as follows at line 9, still on the 28th of November 2023, page 34. Brigadier Geninda, my Lord, after I explained his rights, I do recall that I had already told him, my Lord, as well, that he was a person of interest, or rather was sitting with information that indicates that he was also involved in the killing of Senzo Meyiwa. The response, my Lord, was that he was at work. Specifically on the 26th of October 2014, when the said incident happened, he was able to give me that out of his own. I actually put it to him.
Inkosi enkantolo emuva ke kokuthi ke ngimchazeleke lamalungelo lana ngiyakhumbula ke ukuthi ngase ngimtshelileke ukuthi waye umuntu ke esasibhekileke noma ke umuntu owayehlezi ke nolwazi phecelezi ke information okuyinkomba yokuthi ke wayebandakanyeka ke ekubulaweni kuka Senzo Meyiwa. Impendulo Nkosi enkantolo yathi kwakuyile elandelayo ukuthi wayesemsebenzini ngazo i26 October 2014 uma isigameko senzeka. Wakusho ke lokhu Nkosi enkantolo yena nje kuphuma kuyena ke uma ngabe ngikusho kuyena.
Nkosi enkantolo akulona iqiniso le.
My Lord, that's not true.
Ngoba ubaba uGininda mina ngikhuluma naye usebuya kufuya medical useza ke umuntu namanje angifuna ukumtshela iqiniso ngisazethi ngihlakaniphe nalekho iqiniso kuzomtshela ngoba ngaphandle angikanga.
Because my Lord, when Brigadier Gininda came to speak to me, he was coming back from medical and then said to me, was I still not able to tell the truth? I think that I'm smart. I then said to him, there is no truth that I'm going to tell you because I am not someone who is into doing bad things outside. Now, my Lord, that which he is saying here is not true.
Now, this evidence is also confirmed by Sergeant Mokhani in his evidence on the 2nd of November 2023 at page 29. At line 3, then he also informed him that he is a suspect in the case, in the matter of case of Senzo Meyiwa. Ntanzi declined and said he does not know anything because he was at work on that day.
Lana ke uyena ke uSergeant Mokhane uyaqhubeka ke nobufakazi bakhe ukuthi ke wase emtshela ke uBrigadier Gininda utshela wena ke ukuthi ke umsolwa ekubulaweni kwakhe uSenzo Meyiwa. Uthi ke uSergeant Mokhane impendulo eyaqhamuka kuwena ke wathi wena ke wakuphika ke lokho wathi wawusemsebenzini ngalelo langa lelo.
Azange ngikhuluma noSergeant Mokhane ngale ngxoxo lapho senkantolo mina. Ngangimtshela eboardroom ukuthi angazi niks ngokufaka Senzo.
I never spoke to Sergeant Mokhane with regards to that issue, my Lord. It was at the boardroom where I informed him, my Lord, that I knew nothing about the death of Senzo.
Ugininda nangangimtshela lapho ukuthi baba mina ngazi ukuthi izinto indaba zamabulala mina ngumuntu oyisebenzele imali nezamabulala angizazi nje total.
It was Brigadier Gininda who I told that, my Lord, that with regards to issues of killing, I know nothing. I'm someone who is employed at the mine.
Can I just get back to you?
Sorry.
Then at line 18, Brigadier Gininda says, testified as follows, and the workplace referred to was Sibanye Mine, which we were, which I found him not far from there. So I requested that we enter the premises and go to the HR department with him, my Lord, and the purpose was to confirm this alibi he was giving us.
Nokuthi ke indawo yokusebenza uBrigadier Gininda lona kuqhubeka nobufakazi bakhe nokuthi ke indawo ke yokusebenza le noma ayesebenza kuyona kwakusesibanye nokuthi ke la engamthola khona ke kwakungekude ila engacela khona ke ukuthi asikene ngaphakathi ke emsebenzini siyoqinisekisa ke yona lenkulumo uNtanzi asinikeza yona ke.
Nizeni uzibona Nkosi enkantolo eqhubye ekhulunywa la ukuthi ayilona iqiniso uGininda akazangena eshaftini lapho engisebenza khona. uGininda ungena esibhedlela ayocheck injalo ukuthi ayikhona injalo engayireport phezulu kwezinyawo.
To prove, my Lord, that what is being said here is not true, my Lord. Gininda never went inside the shaft where I was employed. He went to the medical, my Lord, to go and confirm as to whether was there any injury that I reported, my Lord, that was on my feet.
And he says, upon making inquiries, my lord, it was found that he was not there. In fact, he left the work premises on the 25th after the clocking on duty for only 2 hours.
Uthi ke sesingenileke ngaphakathi ke ila esathola lokwatholakala khona ukuthi ke kwangasilona ke iqiniso asitshela lona ukuthi ke wayesemsebenzini watholakala ukuthi wayengekho emsebenzini wagcina emsebenzini nge25 emuva kokuthi ke eseklokileke ukuthi angene amahora amabili kuphela.
Ngiphinde Nkosi enkantolo azange angene uGininde shaftini number 8 Nkosi enkantolo.
I repeat, my lord, that Gininda never went inside the shaft number 8.
uGininde Nkosi enkantolo sithole esibhedlele East Masizakhele lapha sithola khona esibhedlele.
Where Gininda found us, it was at the East Masizakele, my lord.
Yes.
Lapha ngithola khona eshaftini azange ngithola kulona iqiniso lento ayikhulumayo.
That's where he found me, my lord. Not at the shaft. What he's saying here is not true.
And this evidence of Brigadier Gininda is confirmed by Sergeant Mohola in his evidence of the 2nd of November 2023, page 29, where he testified as follows at line 7. We went together with him into the mine. We went to the human resource branch. We checked in their records if Ntanzi was on duty on this specific day. It was discovered that he was not on duty on the day. Then the human resource manager gave us the statement with regards to that.
Ufakazi buka Sergeant Mukhane lobo ufundeka ngalendlela ke sahamba naye ke ukuya emine saya ke eHR sabheka ke ama records noma incwadi ke lapho ukuthi ke uNtanzi wayesemsebenzini yini ngalelo langa lelo kwatholakala ke ukuthi wayengekho emsebenzini ngalelo langa base ke eHR basinikeza ke istatement mayelana ke naloko.
Yebo Nkosi enkantolo saya.
Yes, my lord, we went.
ukubuGininde wayekhona ke shaftini uMkhane bezosho uGininde wangena kwi-HR.
If Gininda was present there in the shaft, my lord, then Mukhane would have indicated there, my lord, that Gininda went to HR.
Ngobe ngambali nje ngoba engekho kwi-HR usithole esibhedlela kwi-medical.
The reason why Mukhane does not make mention of Gininda there, my lord, is because he was not there with us at HR. He found us at the hospital.
Yes, but just bear in mind the context. He says, Brigadier Gininda spoke to you, you told him that you don't know anything because you were at work on that day. Then he says, we went together with him into the mine. We went to the human resource branch. We checked in their records if Ntanzi was on duty on the specific day. It was discovered that he was not on duty on the day.
Kodwa ke ukhumbuleke ukuthi ke kukhulunywa ngani lana ukuthi ke uBrigadier Gininda ethi wena ke wabatshela ukuthi ke noma wamtshela ukuthi wawusemsebenzini ngakho ke lokho okubhalwe lapha yana ke uyinkulumo yakhe uSergeant Mukhane ukhuluma ngaloko ukuthi ke babeseyake bengena ngaphakathi kwatholakala ukuthi cha ngalelo langa lelo ke wawungekho emsebenzini ukhulunywa ngaloko.
Nkosi enkantolo akulona iqiniso lelo.
My lord, that's not true.
Nkosi enkantolo siye eCarletonville ngoba kuyoqinisekisa ukuthi ngempela ngumuntu osebenzayo mina nami.
My lord, the purpose of going to Carletonville was to go and confirm as to whether was I gainfully employed.
Ngoba inkulumo ithi mina ngihlala eFosolas ngumuntu wamateksi nangiphikisa lo nto ethi ngihlala eFosolas nangingayisebenza neFosolas angiyazi.
Because, my lord, what was said to me was that I was residing in Phosphorus and that I was in the taxi industry. I then said that no, I don't know Phosphorus, I am not into taxis, I am employed.
Well, we've already canvassed that aspect. Now, We just wish to draw your attention to the evidence that you gave in the trial within a trial and your evidence in examination in chief. During the trial within the trial on the 8th of February 2024, page 32, line 24, you testify that on the arrival, that is now the arrival of Brigadier Gininda and Sergeant Mukhola, say on their arrival, Sergeant Mukhola was in possession of documents. They look at those documents as they were standing outside there by themselves. Then on line 3 of page 33, still on the 8th of February 2024, I then saw Gininda going back to the hospital where we were coming out of.
Lana impendulo yakho ke lena ithi ke uma ke befika uSergeant uMukhola akhona ke amaphepha ayewaphethe bawabuka ke noma bawabheka ke lawo maphepha ke la ababimi khona ke ngaphandle beyibukela wona ke bona wabuza kuba uzamsiphile kwase kwenzekani waphendula ke wena ngase ngibona ke uGininda ebuyela ke esibhedlele la ayephuma la ababephuma khona.
Kosenkantolo koqala umkhulu amaphepha ekumkhana akafika ngamaphepha nomkhulu amaphepha ekumkhana.
Firstly, my lord, the person that was in possession of the documents was Mukhane and not Mukhola.
Sorry, whose evidence is that? I thought Mr. Baloyi is quoting your evidence. Is that so, in chief? In the trial, in the trial?
Yes.
Lana umshushisi ufakazi bakho lo wena lo okhuluma la.
Mhlawumbe la kwaphazama isibongo la kulomuntu atolikayo umkhana not umkhulu engaphethe amaphepha ephethe umkhana amaphepha ameswakhiphe eshafting.
Maybe there was a mistake with regards to the surname to the person that was interpreting here, my lord, but it was Mukhane and not Mukhola.
Ngoba mina kosenkantolo amaphepha ngiwakhiphe nomkhana nomabhena umkhulu engakafiki nokufika masikhipha amaphepha number 18.
Because, my lord, when we received the documents at number 8, it was with Mukhane and Mabena. Mukhola had not yet arrived when we received the documents.
Mabefika esibhedlela egate sisesibhedlela isikhathi umkhana ekhipha lamaphepha eyakubo bewabuka bonke la lamaphepha uGininda umkhulu umkhana nomabhena.
Then when we got to the gate, my lord, that's when Mukhane took out the documents and then all four of them then looked at those documents. That was Mukhane, Mabena, Mukhola and Gininda.
uGininda maqeda ukuthatha lamaphepha ngena ngaphakathi esibhedlela hayi eshafting esibhedlela.
Then when they were done there, my lord, Gininda then took those documents and went inside the hospital, not inside the shaft, inside the hospital with those documents.
Ehamba yedwa futhi ayithi hamba nawo ngangisheke nabo ngaphandle kwegate.
And he was alone, my lord. He was not with them. I remained outside the gate with them.
Now, you proceeded as follows during the trial within the trial. I then saw Gininda going back to the hospital that we were coming out of. And your counsel then asked you, did he go by himself or was he accompanied? Your response was that he was alone because the other three remained with you outside.
Uyaqhubeka ke uthi ke uGeninda ke wasebuyela ngaphakathi ke esibhedlela lesi esasiqhamuka kusona noma ke esasibuya kusona ke waqhubeka kummeli wakhe kubuza ukuthi ke uma ebuyela ke uGeninda ngaba kunomuntu owayehamba naye noma ke wayehamba yedwa wathi wena ke cha wahamba yedwa ngoba ke abanye laba babe nami ngaphandle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then your counsel asks you, did there come a point when he returned from inside the complex, that's Geninda? Then you responded as follows at line 11. After some time or a short space of time, he came back to us.
Waqhubeka kummeli wakhe kubuza ke ngabe kwaba nesikhathi yini la abuya khona ke ngaphakathi njengoba wangena ngaphakathi uBrigadier Geninda washo ke wena wathi emuva ke kwesikhathi wabuya ke.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then your counsel then asked what happened when he returned to the cars. You responded as follows. No, he was speaking, my lord, using his phone. I did not know who he was talking to. And he then opened the vehicle, asked me, are you still not wanting to tell the truth? And then I asked him, what truth?
Kubeka kumele ukufuna ukwazi ukuthi kwasekwenzekani ke washo ke wena ke ukuthi ke uma ebuya ke wayekhuluma ke ngocingo awazi ukuthi wayekhuluma nabani ke uma eseqedile ke lapho wase eza emotweni ke wavula ke imoto wakubuza ukuthi awukamiseli yini ukuthi ukhuluma iqiniso wambuza wena liphi iqiniso.
Yeah.
Yes.
In contrast to the evidence that you gave in chief on the 9th of February 2026, you testify that after the arrival of Brigadier Geninda and Mamfunis, as you put it, at line 24, you say they held their own meeting by themselves. By that time now, Mohani had rolled up the window because it was cold. So they were speaking there. I could not hear what they were saying or what they were talking about. Then counsel asked then what happened. After they had spoken, Geninda then approached and opened the door where I was seated.
Lokhu ke manje okuqeda ukufunda lapha yana ke kuyaphikisana ke nobufakazi bakho bange9 kuFebruary kuwona ke lonyaka ngathi ke wethula ubufakazi bakho ke ukuthi ke bathi noma ke umkhanye wase ke nyusa ke noma ekhuphula ke ifasila ke noma iwindow lemoto ngoba ke kwakubanda ke base bekhuluma ke lapho sebeqedile ke ukukhuluma lapho wase ke uGeninda eza ke ezovula umnyango noma ke isicapha ke Geninda open the door, sorry.
Opened the door where I was seated.
La engangihlezi khona.
Ayikho inkulumo ephikisana nkosi enkantolo.
There is no contradiction there, my lord.
Yes, so
Okokuqala nqa uGeninda mayefika angikhulumanga naye at the same time. Bakhanda i-meeting bodwa lapho wangena esibhedlela ngapha maybe esibhedlela lesikhathi eseza la bekhuluma bodwa uGeninda aphinde wenza ke emotweni.
When Geninda arrived the first time, my lord, I did not speak to him. That's when they held their own private meeting, my lord. He then went inside the hospital, came back, again they gathered together, held their meeting, and then Geninda approached me in the vehicle.
Umkhani vele wangena emotweni usifasta ethi kuyabanda nto kuyabanda ngoJune 16.
Mohani just got into the vehicle, my lord, and rolled the window up and said it was cold. Indeed, it was cold on the it was cold. It was on the 16th of June.
yes, so we'll just show you the difference now. Then you proceed as follows. He again then said, ask me that I'm still not willing to tell the truth. Am I still not able to recall or remember the things that he was asking me about in the boardroom? I said to him, I still remain what I said, that I know nothing. If I'm not on duty, then I am at home. At that time, he was now looking at the documents, and thereafter Geninda went inside the hospital.
Lana ke ifundeka ngalendlela bathi sebe uyakubuza ke babuza Msipile kwasekwenzekani emuva kokuthi sebekhulumileke uGininda wezake wavula ke isicapha la engangihlezi khona yaqhubeka kuba Msipile yabuza kwasekwenzekani futhi ke wabe esethi wangibuza ke ukuthi angimisele yini ukuthi ngikhuluma iqiniso ukuthi angikakhumbuli namanje yini izinto ke lezi ayengibuza ngazo eboardroom ngase ngithi kuyena ke ngisasho ke lokho ebengikushilo angazi lutho uma ngabe ngingekho emsebenzini ngisekhaya ngaleso sikhathi leso ke wayebuka ke noma ebheke wona amaphepha emva kwalokho ke uGininda wangena ngaphakathi esibhedlela.
Now, the difference lies here in Mr. Ntanzi. In your evidence in the trial within a trial, you say after the arrival of Brigadier Gininda and Sergeant Mohola, they look at the documents and then you saw Brigadier Gininda going to the hospital that you were coming out of.
Umehluko ke la ukhona yilona ke Mnumzana Ntanzi. Kunalo ubufakazi bese kufundileke ngaphambilini la umehluko bebuza khona ukuthi ubufakazi bukabani. Lapha yana inkulumo ithi emuva kokuthi nje befikileke uBrigadier Gininda noSergeant Mohola yila khona ke uBrigadier Gininda beqeda nje ukufika Brigadier Gininda wabheka amaphepha wase engena ngaphakathi esibhedlela.
And he then approached you and spoke to you.
Wase ke uma ngabe buya ngaphakathi ke esibhedlela weza kuwena wakhuluma nawe.
But in your evidence in chief, you say directly after his arrival, after they had spoken, Brigadier Gininda approached you and opened the door where you were seated.
Kodwa ke lana ke ubufakazi bakho kubuyinhloko ke uthi ke emuva kokuthi befikileke sebekhulumileke bona bodwa ke eceleni ila eza kuwena ke wavula ke uBrigadier Gininda.
And he was looking at the documents and only thereafter went into the hospital.
La abuka khona ke amaphepha kusemuva kwalokho ke la angena ngaphakathi khona esibhedlela.
Cha because ngikhuluma noGininda ngebuye esibhedlela.
No my lord, I spoke to Gininda when he came back from the hospital.
Yes.
Kulesikhathi lesifana lephepha lengathi uyidwetshiwe engibuza ukuthi ubani lo ukuthi mina yakusemena lo muntu angimazi.
That is when he came back with this piece of paper, my lord, as the witness is referring to it, sort of an identikit with someone that was drawn there, asking me who that person was. I then said, no, that's not me, I don't know this person.
So the order of the events as you set them out, evidence in chief is not correct that after his arrival, they spoke, and after they had spoken, Brigadier Gininda then approached and opened the door where you were seated and then spoke to you. And only thereafter went into the hospital.
Okusho ukuthi ngalendlela ke kulesi statement noma ke kule nkulumo engiqeda ke ukuthi ke ngikhombise yona ngalendlela esho ngayo ukuthi ke bafika basebona ke beba nalo yamhlangano wabo bodwa lapha yana sebeqedile ke ngalo yomhlangano loyo beza kwabuka ke amaphepha lawo weza kuwena emuva ukuthi sebeqedile weza kuwena wakhulumisana nawe wase emuva kwalokho engena ngaphakathi esibhedlela uthi leyo akusilona iqiniso.
uGininda kusenkantolo ukhanda imeeting qala yabe nomhani wangena esibhedlela mabuya esibhedlela wenza kini.
What happened, my lord, is that there was this meeting between Gininda and the other officers, the likes of Mokhane. He then went into the hospital thereafter. After coming back out of the hospital, he then approached me.
kulesikhathi ngikhuluma naye ke neze ngikhulumisa nesithombe lesibeziveze lapha ecourt.
That's when I spoke to him, and he even showed me the photo that was beamed here in court, my lord.
So the order of events that you gave, evidence in chief that after they had spoken, Gininda approached and opened the door where you were seated, spoke to you, and only thereafter went into the hospital is not correct.
Ngako ke okushoyo wena ukuthi lokhu okubhalwe lapha yana ukuthi ke bakhanda meeting Iseqedile ukhanda meeting weza la ohlezi khona wavula isicapha wakhuluma nawe emva kwalokho wangena ngaphakathi uthi lokho akusilona iqiniso.
Mayeqeda ukhanda meeting inkosi enkantolo ungene ngaphakathi esibhedlela. Mayebuya esibhedlela aphinda aqonda ngqo kubo laba. Wasesola ezakini.
What happened, my lord, or the order in which it happened, my lord, was that they had the meeting. From there, he went inside to the hospital. Coming back from the hospital, he went back to them. Thereafter, he approached me.
On how many occasions did you speak to Brigadier Gininda?
Wakhuluma no Brigadier Gininda amahlandla mangaki?
Igameko noma Thomasana kunya ngegameko noma phela maqhumela le emla kuphela.
Are you referring now to incidents when you say how many times? Because I only spoke to him when he was standing there. Are you now referring to incidents when you say how many times?
Yes.
Ngoba wena wayebuya athi maKhaliphone akakhulume nefoni athi kancane aphinda kumnyango ovaliwe ngithi.
Because what would happen is his phone would ring, he would then move aside, he would then answer the phone, my lord, and then come back and speak to me because the door remained opened, it was not closed.
Yes, but what we're trying to establish is on that particular day, on how many occasions did Brigadier Gininda come to you and spoke to you?
Kodwa ke sibuza mayelana naleli langa leliyana ukuthi ke kwaba amahlandla mangaki uBrigadier Gininda aze kuwena azokhuluma nawe.
Nkosikhathi zange waba lamahlandla ngoba umuntu mangizothi ngikhuluma naye beCalifornia eswaye ekhulume nefoni aphinda bona ngiyicount lento lezo.
My lord, I won't be able to count the number of times, and because when someone speaks to you, the phone rings, he then moves aside to answer the phone and then comes back to you. So I won't be able to count the number of times, my lord.
In your examination in chief on the 9th of February 2026 at page 33, at line 12, maybe we'll just to give proper context, we'll start at line 7. Mr. Ramsepile, he says, Brigadier Gininda, as he was leaving, you then indicated to one of the officers that were there. He then, not mentioning specifically which one, that they must call him, Brigadier Gininda, back because you wanted to talk. Your response was as follows at line 12. My lord, that is a mistake. I repeat, that Gininda came to me. The very first time that he came to me, he was talking. He took the documents, looked at them, and went inside the hospital and came back from inside coming to me. He again spoke to me. When he came back, they held their own meeting outside together with the other police officers. And at line 22, I only spoke to him on 2 occasions.
Lana ke ubaba Ramsipile uthi ke uBrigadier Gininda wathi ke esahamba wase uthi ke elinye lamaphoyisa aye lapho akashongoke ukuthi ke iliphi iphoyisa ukuthi ke alibize uBrigadier Gininda ngoba ke wawufisa ukuthi ke ukhulume noma ke wawufisa ukuthi ke benaloko okushoyo kuwena kuyena umsolo wesibili ngosenkantolo iphutha lelo ngiyaphinda ngosenkantolo ukuthi ke uGininda weza kumina ihlandla lokuqala uma ngabe eza kumina wayekhuluma wathatha ke amaphepha wawabuka wase ke engena ngaphakathi esibhedlele uma ngabe buya ngaphakathi ke weza kumina.
yebo yonke ngichathile ukulinde mayefika wafikela emaphepheni wanikwa ngumhani baqedwe lapho wangena esibhedlela bese esibhedlela wabuya weza kimi.
Yes, my lord, that is what I'm saying, that when Gininda arrived, my lord, he went to Mukhane, that is where he got the documents from, and then went inside, and then when he came back from inside the hospital, that's when he came to me.
Ngoba nangalesi sikhathi ethe bamnikele lesi sithombe sephepha emotweni enikwa ngomkhulu engikhombisa ukuthi ethi ubani lo ngithi mina ngimazi lo muntu lo.
Because even at the time, my lord, when he asked Mukhula to hand over to him or to give him that picture or that photo, my lord, and asked me as to who that person was, I then said that I don't know this person.
Yes, but the version that you gave here was that Gininda came to you, the very first time he came to you, he was talking, he took the documents, looked at them, and went inside the hospital and came back from inside coming to you. He spoke to you, and you're saying he spoke, you say, I only spoke to him on 2 occasions.
Kodwa ke kuloko siqeda ukufunda ke manje ke laphayana ethi ke uGininda weza ke kuwena ke okweza eza esekhuluma ke wathatha amaphepha ke wangena ngaphakathi ke wabuya ke ebuyela kuwena futhi ke uma ngabe buya ngaphakathi ke naleya ndawo nje laphayana ke engayifundanga la uthi khona ke ukhuluma naye wakhuluma naye amahlandla amabili kuphela.
Because enkantolo ngithi ngikhuluma nala uyamuva ukhuluma nefoni akhuluma khona nefoni isikhathi abuye eze kimi la aphinda atshena umkhulu ukuthi akamnikelele iphepha uyamnika umkhulu lesithombe lesiveza somuntu oyirasta nalo ofaka isigqoko athi ubani lo ngithi nangimazi lo muntu.
What happened, my lord, is that he was speaking to me, and then the phone rang. He then moves aside, my lord, to respond to the phone, and then speaks to Mukhula, and then asks Mukhula to give him that photo, my lord, of the person that was wearing a hoodie as well as the one with the dreadlocks, which were beamed here, my lord. He then asked me who that person was. I then said, I don't know that person.
Yes, but here he's saying after he spoke to you for the first time, he took the documents, looked at them, and then went inside the hospital.
Kodwa ke lana kuloko qeda ufunda manje lana uthi emuva kokuthi ekhulume nami ihlandla lokuqala wase wathatha ke amaphepha wangena ngaphakathi emuva kokukhuluma nami ihlandla
lokuqala.
lokuqala.
Akaze ngikhuluma lokho ihlandla lokuqala nokuthi mayefika ukhulume nomhali bakhanda meeting yabo maqeda kwangena esibhedlela ngaphakathi.
My lord, I never spoke to Gininda on the first for the first time when he had just arrived, my lord. Upon his arrival, he held this private meeting with the other police officers, and then he went inside, my lord.
Maye uyasibhedlela futhi akabuyanga nje waqonda kimi straight uqale lapha komhani waseza kimi aphinda aqhela akhulume nefoni yakhe thothi ukhuluma nomhani bakhuluma nomhani aphinda abuye eze kimi.
And even, my lord, when he came back from inside the hospital, he did not come directly to me. He went to the other police officers, the likes of Mukhane, then came to me, my lord, after speaking to them.
So, once again, we have to try and clarify this aspect with you. How many times did Brigadier Gininda speak to you on that day?
Asiphinde futhi ke sizame ke ukuthi ke sithole lokho wakhuluma nawe amahlandla mangaki ngaleli langa uBrigadier Gininda.
Uphinde uqale khosikathola ngikhulume naye esibhedlela ilanga lokuqala ngiqala nje ukuthi sikhulumisana nelanga.
The very first time, my lord, when I spoke to Gininda was when he came back from inside to the hospital.
Maye qeda lapho sikhuluma la ku California kuyaswaya kimi akaxoshwa yini uxoshwa ifoni yakhe ufuna ukukhuluma nefoni yakhe.
And then from there, my lord, he then moves aside, my lord, not because of me, but it was because of his phone, my lord. He wanted to respond to his phone.
Maye qeda ukukhuluma nefoni uyalapha okukhanda khona meeting abakhulume bonke aphinde abuye eze kimi.
Once he was done, my lord, answering the phone, my lord, he went back to where they held their private meeting, and then from there he came back to me.
Ngoba lapho sefuna iphepha lesithombe wabiza usayitshela umkhulu ukuthi abamnikele iphepha semotweni kodwa afuna ukukhombisa wangikhombisa ngamtshela isithombe esinangisazi umuntu angimazi.
And even, my lord, when he wanted the particular paper with the photo, he asked Mukhula to give him the photo, my lord. He then asked me about the person. I then said, I don't know this person.
Yes, so you are conceding that Brigadier Gininda did show you the identikit exhibit BB.
Uyavuma ke ukuthi ngempela uBrigadier Gininda wakhombisa ke lesa sithombe lesiyana.
Yeah, lesi sithombe sikasaveza somuntu oyerasta nalowe isiqoko lesi.
Yes, my lord, the photo that was once beamed here, my lord, the one of the person with the dreadlocks and the other one with the hoodie.
We just want to show you the exhibit BB. Is it the identikit that Brigadier Gininda showed to you?
Isona isithombe lesi uBrigadier Gininda akhombisa sona.
Yeah, wayisona lesi.
Yes, this is it, my lord.
Ngoba kwelinye iphepha zayingamixiwe, zayingabekiwe zoyithulo. Lesi sasamba sodwa, lesi samba sodwa. Bese makhaphe ebekwe khona zoyithulo.
Because in the one newspaper or paper, my lord, they were the photos were not next to each other. The one photo was on its own and the other one was on its own. And then there was this one where they were placed together.
Ingakho ngangimtshela ukuthi mina 2014 nabo 2015 bengenayo itshebe bengenawo swine bengenama rasta futhi ekuzalwa amazange ngenze rasta nje.
Hence I informed him, my lord, that in 2014, 2015, my lord, I did not have the beard, and also that since birth or from birth, my lord, I never had dreadlocks.
Namanje ngiphambi kwesenkantolo nginangisho swine lothi sithombe ayithela ngesama nginangisho swine ngiphambi kwekhoti kodwa.
Even right now, my lord, as we speak, just as I am before the court, my lord, I'm just thinking of but the witness is referring to the, there's this particular word, but the one just right underneath the mouth, my lord, I don't have it as we speak now.
Now, we just wish to refer you to the evidence that we gave in the trial within a trial on the 8th of February 2024, page 34. The counsel asks you as follows. The last sentence on page 34 says, now Brigadier Gininda testified in this case, and he said the following: at Carltonville at Sibanya Gold, upon his arrival and those investigations were done, he got into the motor vehicle that you were in, and he indeed questioned you about the case. And he asked you, do you recall that? And your response was, no, that is a mistake, my lord. It is not the truth.
Lana ke ubuzwa ke ngokwenzeka ke eCarltonville ukuthi ke impela wafika ke lapho uBrigadier Gininda wasengena ke emotweni wakubuza ke ngokwenzeka uma ngabe uphendula ke wena wathi cha iphutha lelo akusilona iqiniso
Ukuthi wangena emotweni.
that he got into the vehicle
No, that he questioned you about the case.
ukuthi wakubuza ngecala.
icala lethu manje
Which case?
khuluma ngecala abantu lapha kukhulunywa ngamacala amabili icala kwaNongoma icala kaSenzo ngaba ngambuza ngecala kwaNongoma bengibuza ngecala kaSenzo
Because there were two cases that were being spoken about here, the Nongoma case as well as the Senzo case. So he never questioned me with regards to the Nongoma case. He was asking me about the Senzo case.
Yes, but that is precisely the point. Your counsel asks you that the evidence of Puditu, what the evidence of Brigadier Gininda is, that he got into the motor vehicle that you were in and questioned you about the case. We're talking about the Senzo Mayor case.
Lana ke ummeli wakho ke wayebuza ke ukuthi ke uBrigadier Gininda wangena ke emotweni wakuyona wase ekubuza ke ngecala sikhuluma ke ngecala lika Senzo.
akangena ngemotweni oqala uGininda uGininda wayengaphandle emotweni eminyenyawo azange angene emotweni phakathi.
Firstly, my Lord, Gininda never went into the motor vehicle. He was standing outside. He was on his feet, standing outside the vehicle, my Lord.
Kanti ukuzangikhombisa isithombe umbuza for liphi icala uzangikhombisa isithombe lesi.
When he was pointing or showing me this photo, for which case was he inquiring about?
Ngoba namanje ngiphambi kwecourt ngiphithi ngibuzwa ngalesi sithombe ngatshela umuntu lo langimazi lo mina nalele rasta zangenza irasta ngangena tshebe 2014 nakho kuphelele. Lamashiya la khona ka wamashiya amakhulu. Alona ngazi kuthiwa yena ethethibisa ngoswazi ngathi uswazi amashiya akhe.
Because, my Lord, I was being asked or questioned about this person. And my Lord, in 2014, I never had, I did not even have the I did not have the dreadlocks, the beard, my Lord. As also with regards to the person's eyelashes, I don't even know what these ones are being referred to. We have a particular word or name that we call them by, but I don't know these ones, how do you refer to them?
Counsel then proceeded. Then he testified that indeed you denied any knowledge of the allegations that he was asking you about, and you responded line 11, yes, he was telling the truth. Then at line 12, he further testified that he then confronted you with a photo of an identity kit that was published in the newspaper pertaining to the murder of Senzo Meyiwa, and that you denied that person that he pointed at on that photo depicted wearing on that identity kit, wearing a hoodie, resembled you. You denied that, and you said it is a case of mistaken identity, and your response is it's important. You say, the first time I saw that photo, my Lord, it is when it was depicted here.
Lana ke impendulo yakho ke kumbuzo obuzwa wona ke ngemibuzo ukuthi uGininda wayekhuluma ngani ke nawe nokuthi kuyakhombiseke isithombe. Okubalekile ke la impendulo wena ke owayisho ukuthi uqala kwami nqa ukuthi ke ngisiboneke isithombe lesi ngisibone uma sivezwa la.
Sikhuluma ngalesi masikhuluma ngalesi ngasiphi isithombe.
Awulifunde-
Ziningi izithombe engikhuluma ngazo lapho.
I was referring to this particular which one, because there were many photos that were being referred to here in court.
Ngoba kwayena uGininda uvumile ukuthi isithombe wangikhombisa eCartonville lesi. Ngasenqaba phambi kwakhe athi ngamtshela ngathi lenza iphutha kulona iqiniso lesithombe.
Because even Gininda himself admitted that he showed me this photo in Carltonville, and I told him that you are making a mistake.
Etsheni icourt la uthi ngasenqaba lesi sithombe lesi. Manje ngangisaze lapho ngangadweba sithombe.
He himself informed the court that I denied that that was me, my Lord.
Yes, and we have drawn a response to what you said in the trial within the trial. On the 8th of February 2024, line 35, line 19, you said, the first time I saw that photo, this is now Exhibit BB, the identity kit, when counsel asked you whether Brigadier Gininda confronted you with the identity kit depicting a person wearing a hoodie resembled you, then you said, the first time I saw that photo, my Lord, it is when it was depicted here.
Impendulo yakho ke le ayifundayo ke umshushisi ukuthi uma ngiqala ukusibona lesi sithombe lesi khulunywa ke ngesithombe lesi uBrigadier Gininda ke athi wakhombisa sona ke wena ke uthi uma uphendula wathi uma ngiqala ukusibona isithombe lesi ngiqale ukusibona la.
Because enkantolo isithombe sinangikhulumi lapha ecourt azange ngitshintshe isithombe uGininda wangikhombisa eCartonville ngamtshela yona ayetshela icourt ukuthi ngasenqaba phambi kwakhe amtshela mistake wazathi mistake usho yena.
My Lord, I spoke about this photo, that I was shown in this photo by Gininda in Carltonville. Even Gininda himself, my Lord, informed the court that he showed me the photo and then I denied that that was me on the photo, my Lord.
Ngamtshela futhi inkosi kaThixo ngangena amarasta mina 2014 azange ngenza amarasta since ebuzalweni bami. Ngaphinde ngamtshela mina ngangena etshebe 2014 etshebe ongibuza ngayo.
And also, my Lord, I told him that since birth I have never had dreadlocks, my Lord, and also the beard that you are asking me about, I did not have it.
Ngoba negolide langangibuzwa ngalo mina azange ngifake igolide namanje bangihambe ngayo kodokotela babuye bathi azange ngifake igolide.
Even the gold, my Lord, that I was being asked about, and I was eventually taken to the doctor, my Lord, that I did mention that I never had the gold, my Lord, or I did not have the gold.
So in light of your concession that Brigadier Gininda did show you the identity kit exhibit BB, the evidence that you gave in the trial within a trial on the 8th of February 2024 at page 35, line 19, that the first time I saw that photo, my Lord, it is when it was depicted here, is not correct.
Manje ke njengoba uvuma manje ukuthi ngempela uBrigadier Gininda wakhombisa isithombe lesi eCarltonville, manje ke ubufakazi bakho kwi-trial within a trial bange-8 zika February 2024 ukuthi ngiqala ukusibona la lesi sithombe kwangasilona iqiniso.
Ukuthi manje mina uthi ama-BP what angazi mina ngisho isithombe lesi ukuthi uGininda wayesiphethe eCarltonville lesi. Khona bazayihamba khona nga-2 bekho behamba khona nga-1.
When you are now referring to BB, I'm not sure what you are referring to, but what I'm saying is that this particular photo, Gininda showed me this photo in Carltonville. There was a photo where these two were together, and there was also a photo where it was one. They were separated.
Ingakho naye eshilo ngefoto lesi sithombe wangikhombisa ngasenqaba phambi kwakhe.
Hence, he also told the court, my Lord, that he showed me the photo, and I denied it, my Lord.
Yes, we are referring to your own evidence in the trial within the trial. When your counsel asked you if Brigadier Gininda showed you the identity kit, your response was, the first time I saw the photo, my Lord, it is when it was depicted here. We're saying that evidence is not correct that you gave in the trial within the trial.
Sikhuluma ngobakho ubufakazi kwi-trial within the trial nge-8 zika February 2024. Ummeli wakho ekubuza ukuthi uBrigadier Gininda wakhombisa yini isithombe lesi, waphendula-ke wena wathi mina uma ngiqala ukubona isithombe lesi ngiqale ukusibona la usho la enkantolo. Manje kakubuza mshushisi ukuthi lokho owakusho lapho kwangasilona iqiniso.
Ngasekhathalweni isithombe siqala usibona eCarltonville esimasikhondisa uGininda esiphethe.
This photo, my Lord, when I saw it for the first time, it was in Carltonville when it was shown to me by Brigadier Gininda.
Futhi lesi singcono ngoba sigqamile lesi esayikhombisa khona sathi black.
Because this one, my Lord, is much better, my Lord, because it is much more clearer, or it is one can see it clearly. That one was dark, my Lord.
We leave it there for argument. Brigadier Gininda testified further as follows, page 36 on the 28th of November 2023. You'll recall that we have referred you to his evidence where he testified that upon making inquiries at the HR department, it was found that you were not on duty on the 26th of October 2014, and that you had left the work premises on the 25th after clocking on duty for only 2 hours. He proceeds as follows on page 35, still on the 28th of November 2023. We'll in fact refer to page 36. Line 17, it testified as follows. So in other words, it was said with beyond a reasonable doubt that the last time he was there was the 25th of October 2014 when he left after 2 hours reporting on duty and returning for the first time in either of the 2 days of November 2014, my lord. So in essence, my lord, the alibi was false. My lord, I confronted him with his finding, which were obviously before his presence. He could not give any explanation. I further confronted him with the sketch plan that was in the docket, where it was alleged that 2 suspects went into the house. This is now when the incident took place. One was wearing a hoodie and the other one had dreadlocks. So I confronted him with the second suspect that was wearing a hoodie and informed him, my lord, that I'm of the view that the suspect depicted with a hoodie resembles him.
Isaqhubeka-ke ubufakazi bakhe lana kuBrigadier Gininda. Uthi-ke ngamanye amagama-ke kwashiwo-ke lokho ngaphandle-ke kokungabaza ukuthi-ke ukugcina kwakhe-ke lapho kwakungazo i-25 zika-October 2014 ngesikhathi-ke ehamba emuva-ke kokuthi-ke engenileke noma eklokileke amahora amabili nokuthi-ke abuye noma-ke ebuya futhi-ke okokuqala kulawo malanga-ke lawo kaNovember 2014 ngosenkantolo. Lokho akusho-ke ukuthi wayesemsebenzini kwakungasilona iqiniso ngosenkantolo. Ngase ngimqonda-ke mayelana nakho lokho ekhona-ke futhi-ke akukho-ke akusho noma ukuthi-ke angichazeleke ngosenkantolo. Ngase futhi ngimqonda futhi-ke ngawo-ke umdwebo phecelezi-ke i-sketch plan esasikhona-ke kulona idokodo la ekwakunenkulumo khona-ke ukuthi-ke abasolwa ababili abangena phakathi endlini ngesikhathi-ke isigameko senzeka. Oyedwa-ke kubona wayegqoke-ke isigqoko phecelezi-ke i-hoodie, omunye-ke yena-ke enamarasta phecelezi-ke ama-dreadlocks. Ngase ngimqonda-ke futhi-ke ngalo kwesibili umsolwa ukuthi lo owayegqoke isigqoko i-hoodie ngamtshela-ke ngosenkantolo ukuthi mina-ke ngolwami uvo noma-ke ezami-ke iy'nsolo ukuthi-ke umsolwa loyo-ke oveziwe-ke noma-ke odwetshiwe lapho othwele isigqoko ukuthi-ke ofana naye.
Do you have any comment?
Kukhona ongakusho?
kusho uGininda kakhulumi lona iqiniso
That's Gininda saying that he's not telling the truth.
ngoba mina lapha ecourt ngiyamangala.
Because it catches me by surprise here in court, my lord.
Number 1 ukube ungithola igolide ngilifakile uzobe utshela icourt la ukuthi utanzo ya ama witness athi kwangena into enegolide.
If I had the gold tooth, my lord, or I was found to have inserted the gold tooth, then you were going to inform the court that indeed the witnesses came to court and mentioned that he had the gold tooth.
Uphinde futhi kube ngangene rasta uzophinda futhi utshele icourt ngangene rasta manje irasta nalo idwetshiwe esithombeni lokho usakhuluma nangu umuntu unerasta bayi2 banama rasta kuyi2 ufake isigqoko ekhanda onerasta.
And if I had dreadlocks, my lord, you were also going to inform the court, because now we do have the photos before the court. We've got 2 people on those photo. Both of them have got dreadlocks and the other one is wearing a hoodie.
Okwesithathu nangu umuntu okunindela akhuluma ngayo unetshebe unoswayini 2014 ngangena tshebe mina ngangena swayini manje phambi kwecourt anginangisho uswayini phambi kwecourt.
And secondly, my lord, Gininda mentioned that here is the person before, or here's this person has got a beard, my lord, and just also underneath the mouth. And even now, as I'm standing here, my lord, or underneath the lip, as I'm standing here, I do not have that beard, little beard underneath the mouth.
Ngoba lezi takhuluma ngazo la ukuba usitholile ukuthi ngangenazo bezophinda atshene icourt ukuthi hayi ya nguye lo ngimtholile unegolide unerasta unetshebe manje tshela sezithi angangenazo zonke ngo-2014.
Now, all of these that are mentioned here, my lord, if it is that he found me with them, my lord, he would have come to court, mentioned to the court that indeed he's got the beard, he's got the gold tooth, he's got dreadlocks,
Netshebe.
as well as the beard. Now, all of these things I did not have, my lord, in 2014.
As a court, please, my lord, will this be an appropriate time to take the long adjournment?